say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. On the move. Oh, he's got some space. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Is trying to go bootleg play action that time, but it had no chance because the defensive end won so quickly at the line of scrimmage. He was able to get in the backfield. He smothered the quarterback so fast for a sack.
After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. 2nd and long working here. Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Dropping back, it's Levin. Looking to buy time. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled. Palmer, you got a #1 receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? But a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback, David, that's one you just got to give that one to the defense and say, good call. You doubled my best receiver. I got to go somewhere else with the football. And you're going to get opportunities to throw this guy the ball. He's one of the best in the entire country. You just got to be a little bit more selective and find those one-on-one matchups.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's Stockton. Snags it over the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. For a quarterback, those mechanics need to be second nature, but sometimes they can get a little rushed.
Yeah, and we've seen that. We've had spin sessions on the field before games with Jesse, and just gets on that back foot a lot and just can't stay consistent at all. It might be the hair gel, weighing him down, but that back foot just starts to slide in there. Mechanics get bad, sloppy.
Unloads quickly. Turning it on. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Wants to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Humphries. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Unloads to the right. Complete on the comeback. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
Caught in the backfield, it's Humphries. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Leaves it with the back. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Back to throw, it's Levin. Finds his man, it's Harris. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. The give to Caden Durham. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The option look. He'll toss it. Crosses to 40. Here's a little room there. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give to Caden Durham. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Durham. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, 3rd and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield, man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Bringing the heat. Breaks loose. He got enough. Slides and moves the sticks on 4th and short. LSU right back to the line. To the air on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. He throws one to the left. Grabs it inside the 15. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, the bad news on defense is you gave up a big completion. The good news, though, you showed great effort making a tackle and getting him down inside the 5-yard line. Effort does matter, and we'll see. If they can hold the offense here to 3 points, that might be the type of play defensively that may win you this game.
From the red zone, it's Berry. No room to run, and he stopped right in the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they go for it on 4th down, especially during these situations.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Lets it fly. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Might be calling a hot route. He wants to throw it again. With the catch, it's Frazier. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to it.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now going to have to maybe go play more.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Slides to the ground, picks up the 1st down, and avoids the hit. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide.
Makes the grab in their space. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Brown. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly complete. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. Now the Tigers will take their final timeout of the half. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense, man. It's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Levitt. Under fire. And down he goes. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Dogs come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. The run inside. It's Frazier. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Frazier. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Well, they were probably thinking 4-down territory with the 3rd and short, so the quarterback is licking his chops thinking there's no way the defense is going to be thinking I'm taking a deep shot down the field right now. I've got a home run ball, but give the defender so much credit. He was ready for it, and he snags that out of the air.
Great discipline by this defense. Understanding it's 3rd and short, you might get a short concept. No. Playing the deep ball with great discipline. I like the way he breaks on the football, gathers the interception, and gets the big 3rd down stop.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Levitt. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Defense has the lead in the second half. Expect to see a lot of zone coverage. It's going to be tight. It's going to be hard to fit these footballs in, especially when you're throwing in the middle of the field like they were right there as the ball falls incomplete.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Trying to make magic. Breaks into the open. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Here's a give to Durham. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Man, we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Finds his big tight end. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Now on the move. Touchdown, Tigers. With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Zings it complete to the right.
The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient, and when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
Handoff for Frazier. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Frazier. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
Here's a give to Frazier. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the third time today.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better.
That's a fumble. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense is very lucky to keep possession on that one.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. To the air, it's Levitt. Pulls it in, it's Green. Past the 40. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
They've got it at the 36. It's a first and 10. On the option. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls apart.
The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Second down, he'll throw it. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you, a huge 3rd down. Looking to pass, it's Levitt. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is, they got to...
Guys, they are going to leave the offense out here. I know it's 4th and long, but a field goal doesn't really help you that much here, so you can kind of see it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And I know that wasn't a big game, but this offense needed that, man. That back-to-back picks on back-to-back possessions, they got to get something going, get some good mojo, get everybody believing again, and settle their quarterback down.
Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
That's caught. It's Frazier. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. Now, I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
They'll give to Frazier. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Georgia going up tempo. Quarterback keeper. Still on his feet at the 45. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
And the Dogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Handoff for Frazier.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. using his feet. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
And touchdown, Bulldogs! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. Listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And he tacks on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking left. It's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. This quarterback has to stay calm, cool, and collected and drive his team down for a score late in the fourth. Looking to throw on first down. Plucks it out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked up.
Now second and goal and right in the teeth of this noise. Now on the option. Now the toss. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead. The Tigers are back on top.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And the extra point is good. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw it, Stockton. Unleashes one. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires left. And it's incomplete. He was trying to hit a man on an out route.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Pressure coming. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. Is that crazy or genius? Oh, no guts, no glory, man. Here he comes. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Caden Durham again. Got a little grass. Got enough for the first. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
And some people might say they should have taken a knee, run the clock out. This offense believes, I'm going to run the football. It's your job to stop it. And they add a rushing touchdown and another 6 to the scoreboard.